Now then, Jono, a very disappointing result this afternoon, especially given how late the goal we conceded was. What are your initial thoughts on the game?
Yeah, obviously the boys are absolutely gutted. We're absolutely gutted to concede last kick of the game. Really, it's just devastating because you don't obviously take a point. You know, it probably keeps you in joint fourth place if you get a point. So to lose it in such a cruel manner is horrendous. But we have to do better. You know, you have to see out the final whistle. I think I don't know why little Lewis Maloney was marking the big lad. We need to organise better in the box. Too late to organise, and he sneaks in and gets the goal and wins them the game. I think a draw would have been a fair result. I think we started the game really well. First 30 minutes we were on top, playing some really good stuff, high energy, you know, pressing them high, you know, keeping the ball. And then they had a spell, probably last 10 minutes of the first half, where they got on top a little bit. We started being sloppy with our passes, giving the ball away in certain areas, and they were counter-attacking. And then second half, you know, we just said to them at half time, you know, you need to get back to playing like you were first 35 minutes. Loads of energy, enthusiasm, pressing them high, but keeping the ball better. And we didn't really come out second half, and they got to grips with the game. We decided to change 3 players because we were getting outplayed in certain areas, and you know, we've had a lot of games in a short space of time, which hasn't helped, and you know, that didn't really seem to work either. But I thought the game fizzled out the last 5-10 minutes, and you know, like I said to you earlier, you know, we didn't concentrate in the last seconds of the game, and unfortunately we lost the game.
And we have a quick turnaround on the road on Monday against Chorley. After today's performance, what are your thoughts going into the game?
Well, we always knew it was going to be a massive game against Chorley because they're up near us. So you know, it's the same for us. We've got to be you know, better for the full 90 minutes, like we were against Peterborough Sports the other night. I think you know, if we can do that, if we can put a full 90 minutes performance in, we can beat anybody on the day. I think that's, you know, what let us down today really was we played okay for 30-35 minutes, and the rest of it we were on our A game. So we need to get back to doing what we do. Away from home on Monday, just said to the boys, need to look after themselves because they've had, you know, a lot of games recently. You know, we've had a few injuries, a few knocks, so we need to, you know, make sure the players look after themselves. I know it's Easter weekend, but told them no beers or anything like that. Just concentrate because it's a massive game, you know. And like, you know, I've said every single week, you know, we always take one game as it comes, so we'll be going into that trying to put a good performance on, and hopefully that'll take care of the result and see where that takes us. And
you just touched on their injuries. It was Dante's first game on bench today again. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see him. Yeah. But what is the situation with the injuries at the moment?
Yeah, well, obviously Luca's out for the season, broken toe. Kieran McGuckin the other night against Peterborough Sports came off with a thigh injury, so potentially he could be out for the rest of the season. We're waiting for a scan on Tuesday. But we've had real bad luck with injuries over the last 7 or 8 weeks. We lost, you know, Watto, Will Thornton for a bit, you know, Luca obviously, Gux, Dom. Dom, glad he's back on the bench. He's not trained fully yet, so we just got to be careful with him because we don't want him to break down. We want him fit. So injuries so far, just at the moment, it's just Luca and Kieran McGuckin out at the moment.
And it was a great turnout by the fans today, pushing for these playoff positions. How important are the fans?
Yeah, massive. I think you know, the boys always play better when there's a big support, and they always back them to the hill. I think they'll be obviously gutted going home today, losing in the last seconds of the game like we are. But that's football for you, you know. Sometimes, you know, if we'd have scored a late winner, you know, with a couple of seconds to go, we'd be celebrating as well. So fair play to Curzon. You know, they've scored in the last couple of seconds of the game and celebrated like they won the FA Cup. So fair play to them. But you know, that's football for you. You know, I just said that to the players. You know, sometimes you get them, sometimes you don't. But the point would have been brilliant for us. Like I said, it would have kept us 4th or 5th. But unfortunately, we've lost. So we've just got to pick our chins up off the floor and go again.
That's everything. Thanks, Jono.